At the point when Donald Trump discovered that exceptional advice had been designated to explore Russia's inclusion in the 2016 race, the president went off. This, from the New York Times, is dazzling. Very quickly, Mr. Trump hurled a volley of put-down at Mr. Sessions, telling the lawyer general it was his blame they were in the present circumstance. Mr. Trump told Mr. Sessions that picking him to be lawyer general was one of the most noticeably bad choices he had made, called him a dolt, and said that he ought to leave. Making the scene all the more difficult, Trump and Sessions weren't the only one in the meeting. VP Mike Pence, White House advised Don McGahn and a few different assistants were available, as per the Times report. This fit from Trump is not a disconnected episode. A long way from it. Trump raged backstage before his Phoenix Crusade rally a month ago as TV cameras demonstrated a not as much as full field. George Gigicos, who was taking care of the propel work for the occasion, was given up because of Trump's dismay. Prior that month, Trump had, stunningly, multiplied down on his "the two sides" remarks about the racial oppressor viciousness in Charlottesville, a choice, as indicated by Politico, driven to a limited extent by his own outrage, and his hate for being guided. At his Mar-a-Lago resort back in March, Trump was rankled by the media account that his White House was in disorder. He lashed out, affirming that previous President Barack Obama had requested Trump Tower wiretapped amid the 2016 battle. He gave no confirmation, either at that point or ever. Also, every insight organization in a position to know has inferred that no such wiretapping at any point happened. He was pissed. Christopher Ruddy, the CEO of Newsmax and a Trump companion, disclosed to The Washington Post at the time. "I haven't seen him this furious." An August telephone call with Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell declined into a yelling match, as an angry Trump communicated his disappointments about the congressional examination concerning Russian obstruction with the U.S. race a year ago and seethed about a Russia sanctions charge Congress passed that would tie Trump's hands on the issue. Not long after Trump took office, a telephone call he held with Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull immediately turned touchy. "I have had it," Trump told Turnbull. "I have been making these calls throughout the day and this is the most offensive call throughout the day. Putin was a wonderful call. This is silly." On the 2016 battlefield, Trump's temper was unbelievable, and regularly raised its head and faces off regarding. "Above all else, Rand Paul shouldn't be on this stage," Trump said toward the beginning of a September 2015 Republican verbal confrontation. "I never assaulted him on his look and trust me there's a lot of topic there, that I can let you know." Trump more than once conflicted within Fox News stay Megyn Kelly, on and off the civil argument range, over what he accepted were unjustifiable inquiries coordinated at him. In the second broad decision face-off regarding, Trump was confrontational and furious, demanding Hillary Clinton ought to be imprisoned and over referencing the Bill Clinton sex embarrassment of the 1990s. You get the thought. Trump's temper is an element, not a glitch. He flies off. He assaults everyone around him, throwing about for individuals to fault when something doesn't go to his enjoying. He is likewise not awfully reflective, which means he once in a while points the finger at himself for botches that happen on his watch or even that he makes. It's an open inquiry regarding whether Trump's temper, and the moves he makes while distraught, matter to people in general. Only 35% of voters said they believed that Trump had the personality to be president, when contrasted with 55% who said Clinton did, as indicated by the 2016 Leave survey. Fairly surprisingly, Trump still won the votes of 1 in each 5 voters who said he wasn't irritably fit for the White House. In the 8 months since he's been president, Trump's personality, he has portrayed himself as current presidential, has not worn well with the general population, be that as it may. In an August CNN survey, 55% said they imagined that Trump has brought down the stature of the workplace. More than 6 out of 10 said Trump's activities in office made them less certain about his capacity to fill in as president. What is clear is that Trump, at 71 years of age, isn't evolving. He is the kind of person he is, temper whatnot. Voters will need to choose whether, and the amount, it makes a difference to them.